Greetings, viewers, and welcome back. We're here at Sparky Pan Studios once again for another great Replay Tuesday. I'm, of course, RedRupee, and my co-caster by my side, as always.
I'm Deckard. How's it going, everybody? We have an exciting match for you today. Well, we think it's exciting. We haven't seen it before, but it's between MarineKing and Ancient Heart.
Wait, is that the MarineKing?
That's what I don't know. MarineKing is a famous Korean StarCraft player, and the moment I saw this name, I jumped out and I said, holy smokes, is that actually MarineKing playing a Dropzone?
Well, hey, if he's tangling with Ancient Heart, the odds might be that it could be, but I mean, we can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
We don't even know, but that'd be pretty cool if it was.
It would be amazing if it was. And we found this build by searching the most liked feature.
Oh yeah, there's a like feature on the replays. I feel like I forgot about it until you mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
You can actually sort, and if you're looking for replays that other players enjoyed or thought were really awesome, you can search by that like filter, hit the like button yourself, and it bumps them up on the.
That's right. There's a little
replay
star on the bottom left of each replay.
And then you can also track by your own likes. So anything you like, you're actually kind of saving or bookmarking, and you can pull it up for later. But anyways, that's a whole nother set of features. Oh, you know, we've got so many little features in here. I like.
Yeah,
to make sure
we've got more to come as well. We like to do whatever you guys want us to do. So, anyways, this match has started. We're on Juggernaut with First Blood, Total Vision, Alpha Strike. MarineKing on the blue side bringing Knockout with Thresher Flail, the classic Knockout, Thresher Flail, Shredder Field, except now we've got Frequency Adaptation for the utility slot.
Yeah, normally I see a movement ability on her. Surprised to see a passive on Knockout. I always feel like that's kind of wasting her passive ability, but we'll have to see if that extra beef makes a difference.
Yeah, and we've also got a standard Fury with Twin Coils, and what we've got coming up is Plutus with Laser Lens. I love Laser Lens, so not a standard Plutus from MarineKing.
Oh yeah, the Plutus we've been seeing, actually, we can see over here on Ancient Heart's site. It's kind of this level 1 Plutus. He does the summoner spam with the drones and the rifles, and has a bunch of low-level software, can dart around with one of us and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, and it looks like MarineKing's Fury is over there on the bottom right, already poaching a little bit of extra XP over there. Yeah, and I don't think Ancient Heart sees it yet.
Yeah, he's losing. He just about lost that entire wave right there while Fury was just pegging away at this hive over here. Hopefully he doesn't give up the core as well. Knockout, however, looking up top, getting that quick rundown with the old Thresher Flail Shredder Field. Lots of spinny bits, ripping apart that mechanic, and now Fury did manage to steal that core. Great dual micro there. Apparently he had the Fury down bottom, he had the Knockout in the middle. Ancient Heart was distracted trying to keep Cortex alive and lost the core, the hive, and the rig all at once.
And now look at this. We've got early pressure on Vision Tower from MarineKing on the Vision Towers. Fury is going to be here to stave it off, except Knockout's coming in with that Thresher Flail.
Oh, no, the slow!
Fury might go down. Oh, he survives.
The slow wasn't quite enough off that plasma drone. The plasma drone might not have connected. I didn't see the slow go down on that.
But Vision is taken, so Total Vision 2 points from MarineKing. It's now 3-1 with 13 minutes remaining.
Man, this is uncommon to see Ancient Heart down by a couple points, losing both of those mid-objectives right there. Of course, we've got Alpha Strike, so that's not into play yet, but about to be 4-1.
Yeah, Ancient Heart did snag that hive in the upper left and then escaped through the boss pit with one of us keeping him nice and safe. So that was a nice little move there from Ancient Heart. Now we've got some more uploads happening on MarineKing's side as he ferries off those cores to his strongest unit, Knockout, or a more beefy unit, and look at that, he's placed a little core right there as well for Knockout to come get. So if that core is out of harm's way. It seems like MarineKing has picked this game up quite fast. Maybe it's just somebody that knows Dropzone and decided to name himself MarineKing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is an old pro or what's going on, but definitely giving Ancient Heart a run for his money, who's definitely one of the top dogs usually. So 5-1 right now, about to be 6-1 because Ancient Heart's nowhere near that uplink to shut that down, but knocking out the first Tier 2 hive, and I'm happy to see this Tier 2 go down. These rear hives tend to be the ones that get forgotten out on the edge. Those middle ones are going to get farmed every time. But that early knockout pressure, man, it enabled MarineKing to snag both of those early objectives.
Yeah,
and
now
Ancient Heart,
yeah, he's putting pressure on both mid hives, so...
Knockout's a little beat up. I think this actually might be a mistake going for this alpha like this because, yeah, we can see now Knockout's out of position, gonna get easily forced off, and now this is just a nice weakened hive.
Yeah.
Grab the alpha, grab some more cores, maybe even go up northwest on that rear hive up there and steal an alpha from his opponent. If he can steal that, the pressure will be on MarineKing to bring that back around. Yeah, see, that's exactly what he's doing. I'd actually kind of like to maybe have seen him drop those cores about here and then head over this direction. So that way he could either grab these cores, or he could have grabbed, if there was a hive still spawned up there, he could have grabbed up there. But right now, Plutus on Plutus action here in the center. Surprised to see this Plutus isn't getting any love. I guess Fury maybe is going to go to level 5 before then, but yeah, I would expect to see this Plutus hit tier 3. It's kind of all unlocks.
Yeah, definitely a shame there, because that laser lens can do some pretty hefty damage to all 3 rigs at one time, especially when you get to that level 5 and you do 450 damage per shot. So that upper left hive is finally spawned, so it looks like MarineKing will get the alpha there. It's now 2-2 on the alpha count with 10.5 minutes remaining. MarineKing is still in the lead with 6-3, but Ancient Heart hopefully is catching up soon. Uh-oh, MarineKing came in here not paying attention.
Oh,
he's not going to make it.
Oh man, no question about it. You can see that Fury too running both the core hammer and the core shelter. I think actually both Furies are doing that. So both Furies looking to grab those cores for those late game team fights. Score is starting to even up a little bit, 6-4. Let's see if this Plutus is going to be able to get out of here while snagging that core. Knockout, trying to run Plutus down. Oh, there's no way. I can't see Plutus getting out of this one. Oh, the heal bubble comes in. It heals the enemy too, however. Yeah, I think that may have actually been a little...
Was that the level 4 healing dome? It was.
Yep. Cortex is level 4, Fury's level 3. Of course, the Plutus sticking around level 1 for both sides so far. But, I don't know, looking forward, I guess, with Knockout, I think this Knockout, I guess, is going to stick level 2. I'd expect to see that, oh wow, Fury going level 3. Oh my gosh, the acid is so powerful.
Just dropping that armor like crazy. And Fury's in trouble too. Wow, if Ancient Heart's Fury had joined in the mix there, I think MarineKing would have been slightly in trouble. Plutus is back on the field with MarineKing now and picking up those cores left behind. Gonna take Vision back
is that the two rigs missing for MarineKing's side, one of them is his main damage dealer with that knockout, whereas he has, Ancient Heart still has 2 of his main fighting rigs. Plutus and Knockout coming back online here shortly. But with these 2 rigs there, it's kind of difficult for this Plutus to approach since he isn't running the replicating rifle. He's running, that's the problem I think with this laser lens. If you're not gonna unlock it early, you're kind of just at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and look at that Fury diving in there, dropping off a core and diving in to grab that other core there. It was very risky for MarineKing. I don't think Ancient Heart was expecting that, so it paid off well for MarineKing.
Yeah, he got a couple of those cores out of there. Honestly, the core shuffling in general this game has been really on point. Both players like dropping the cores, getting them into position, making sure they're ready for uploads, keeping them out of the hands of their opponents. Like even those little moves right there, I mean, that's what keeps this game tied right now. MarineKing actually lost a lot of that forward momentum here in the past couple of minutes and risked Ancient Heart taking the lead with a couple quick snags, and he kept the score 6-6 despite that.
Yeah, so now it looks like MarineKing is going over to the bottom right corner of the map, going to be stealing some alphas down there, and the opposite is happening for Ancient Heart. He's going to the top left.
Yeah, this is going to be a 2-for-1 trade. I don't think this is actually going to work out for Ancient Heart. If he steals this alpha and then kills the hive, I think that's incorrect. He should leave that level 2 hive there so Ancient Heart doesn't have 2 more alphas to kill later.
Yeah,
although he has his own level 2 down here as well. It's a trading a level 2 for a level 3 is a big deal when it comes to that alpha count. That's a potential, this extra kill is a potential 4 points right there.
Right, because it's now 3-6 on the alpha count.
Oh,
and
man.
Here comes MarineKing going for the boss push. Definitely probably wants the XP. He's kind of
pretty much even up on squad level. But getting that boss buff's going to allow him some good speed
Ancient Heart's
farm.
doing the same thing.
Oh man, but look how much more quickly and efficiently he's doing it with that acid cannon, and then of course being able to heal up if he wants to pop that heal bubble.
Wow.
He's going to be at full strength, ready to knock out this tier 3 hive. He's probably going to knock that out and then heal, and then just go straight for the uplink. 6-3 right now on the alpha count. Everything's even up elsewhere though. I mean the squad level, the score right now, there's tons of cores on MarineKing's side of the field, though, thanks to the 2 he snagged from the center there during that last team fight. But the tier 3 is going down right now for Ancient Heart. He's going to be able to take this pretty handily. And, oh man, he's even just going to let the turrets finish it off, maybe farm some more XP later on.
And like you brought up before, MarineKing should not have killed that level 2 hive in the bottom right, because now all Ancient Heart needs to do is go down to the bottom. He'll see that the hive hasn't spawned yet, but he'll just wait it out, because he just needs 1 more alpha to get those 4 points. So MarineKing's in trouble, I think, now, because those 4 points are almost guaranteed to go to Ancient Heart.
Yeah, and the problem with killing that tier 2 hive, if he had killed that tier 2 hive and stolen the 2 cores, that would have been one thing, but he went down there with rigs full of cores, so he wasn't able to really take advantage of taking out that tier 2 because he should have these cores on his side of the map.
And I completely forgot about this tier 3 hive in the bottom center. So yeah, there goes 4 points for Ancient Heart.
And 7-10 right now. Still certainly anyone's game with 6 minutes remaining. A 3-point gap is not a lot, especially for these high-level players. We're getting to that point in the game where you can see with all these rigs full up with cores and then cores spread all over the map, a big team fight loss, even just a single or double kill sometimes, makes it a lot harder to approach that uplink. So once these chain uploads start coming in, the score can change really rapidly.
And finally, Plutus is up to level 4 now. I don't know why he's not laser lensing across the gap. He needs to be throwing some pressure down with Null Field and Plasma Drone. He's kind of not in the mix as much as I would like to see him there.
I think he's trying to get some placement in line with that knockout, but knockout, unfortunately, the timing wasn't that great.
Darn.
Knockout kind of went in a little too early. If he kind of forced the engagement on the left side, yeah, you can see him swearing there, a little disheartened with his own performance right there. At least he pulled out and recognized. He didn't kind of commit after he recognized the mistake. He pulled knockout away. He's got all 3 rigs now on the field. It's about to be a 6-point gap though, and that's starting to become a lot trickier to approach. He can get these 3 uploads probably without much sweat at all. But this tier 3 hive is about to go down for Ancient Heart, loading those rigs up with more cores. A little bit of shuffling going on with Plutus and Fury now dropping off to try to grab some more cores, take them to the center, leaving Knockout to do her job, and hoping, I guess, that Ancient Heart is exactly where he is, since he doesn't have to worry about protecting that Knockout.
this is the time for MarineKing to catch up, and it looks like it's working because Ancient Heart is taking this extra time to go get some more damage boost with his boss buff that he's eventually going to get, because knowing Ancient Heart, he will kill this boss without any problems.
This could be a mistake. I'm curious, did Ancient Heart know these 3 cores were here? Because if he did, I think that's a mistake then to have gone for the outermost hive right here, unless he really wanted that extra level. But he just put it into Plutus. He already had the level 5 Cortex and Fury, so I'm not sure what the plan was there. He gave MarineKing plenty of time to catch up, but I guess he's just hoping that this boss buff is going to give him an edge here in the coming team fight, allowing him to get some uploads and line things up. Taking some quick damage. Cortex, that laser lens is pretty great because now it forces the healing bubble out.
Totally.
Oh, except for he's running power shots. I didn't even notice that on Cortex.
Oh no, that's right. That's the default Cortex, isn't it?
Does he run power shots? I think default Cortex ran ion cannon and capacity over there. Maybe not. I'm losing track. Does it say Cortex?
I need to double check. No, it doesn't. You're right. It says normal power shots. So now MarineKing is in a tough spot. He still has plenty of cores.
He does have plenty of cores. He's a little behind on the squad level now. He's a level behind, so he doesn't have the 2 special moves unlocked like we're seeing here. That stunning entry, drone strikes can that singular combo can just kind of lock down the uplink and force your opponent off, and if they stick around, they're probably taking too much damage to win the fight.
Yeah, I wish I would see a little bit more commitment with the 3 rigs attacking at once, because that laser lens on its own does a good job of doing that damage, but you need it in combination with your knockout heavy hitting. Like right now, you're getting a good shot in there, but now they're running away, they're going to reheal. The acid goes down. I want to see now an engagement. Now is the time to go. How many seconds are left on? Oh no, it doesn't even matter anymore. Because that's the stunning entry
drone strike with the acid on top of that. Look at those cores. Oh my gosh, wow. He throws in the towel right there. Acid into drone strikes into stunning entry. Like, what do you do about that?
Yeah, that's rough. The game's over at that point.
I guess if you see that combination in ranked play, you got to have that mech ready with the cleansing cells. You got to be able to rip that debuff off, make your rigs immune to further debuff, and either just bail out of there and then re-engage once all those cooldowns are burned.
Yeah.
Because that Fury and Cortex, the way they were built, they don't have a lot of other things they can do once they burn all those cooldowns. So they burn all that, they've got a slow and a bit of extra damage, and once the acid cannon and the stun, like that's
now
their main way to get points.
Yeah, and I correct myself because I was talking about MarineKing's apprehensiveness, and now I realize why. I completely had missed the fact that stunning entry into drone strike was just on the edge of things. So
that's bad enough on its own. Like, we've seen that combo a lot, but Ancient Heart's running that acid cannon now.
Yeah, that's brutal.
-3 armor per tick.
Yeah.
You're at -9 armor when those drone strikes start hitting you.
That's
brutal. Rough. It's very rough. We saw that just pure destruction, and I guess being a point down, knowing that there were probably, what, 4 or 5 cores sitting around the uplink at that point.
Yeah, with 2 minutes remaining, just he knew when to throw in the towel.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes,
good effort.
some people kind of frown upon resigning, and if you know the game is lost, sometimes you gotta
Yeah.
throw the towel and keep your wits about you and hit that quick match button again.
So, a good game by all.
Yeah, I mean, commanding. It was a good back and forth because early on we saw that just right out of the gate that knockout came out swinging, took out a couple quick rigs, got those kills, locked down a couple early objectives, but then it kind of flatlines here in the center where both sides are kind of vying for control of the uplink, hitting their farm, and then after that it was just action all back and forth, and Ancient Heart locked it down at the end there with that brutal combo.
So yeah, besides that, with that nice little ending there, we've got some news for you. Our game went free to play, like we mentioned last Wednesday, April 12th, and we've got some big numbers.
There's so many people playing.
We have thousands of people downloading the game
every day.
Every day,
right?
and literally hundreds of people playing right now. And I'm sorry, thousands of people are playing right now. It's in the thousands now.
Yeah, it is.
So that's exciting for us.
Everyone that was tired of seeing the same old faces, you better
log
on
because 3v3 is hopping.
It's a party in there.
Yeah, it is a crazy party in there, and
as you can see, the 1v1 scene is still kicking as well.
That is true as well, and we have, of course, more planned for the future, as our splash page shows whenever you make a new account. So expect more every week, and we listen to the feedback of our fans, our players. So go to the Steam forums. Play the game, tell us what you want, tell us what you don't like, tell us what you love, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, man, get your friends in there, play some Dropzone, like those replays, and of course, stop by the forums on Steam. And if you have a replay of your own, we'll try to get it here in the coming weeks. Anyways.
And one more thing.
What do you got?
If you love the game a lot, why don't you write us a review?
Oh, I do love reading. I read those Steam reviews.
Yeah. So that's about it.
I think we got it all.
Okay.
Shameless self-promotion over. We're going to wrap it up. This was Replay Tuesday. I'm RedRupee.
I'm Deckard.
We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya, Belters.